All right, everybody, welcome to another episode of the Premier Esports Academy web series. My name's Dan Himmelstein, founder and brain coach at Premier Esports Academy, and today we're going to be covering the seventh part of Flow. So this will be the last video in the Flow series. So we'll also give you guys a little wrap up of what Flow is and what you guys can do to help influence this and just kind of give you a general overview of the things that we talked about in the past 7 videos. So if you haven't watched the first 6, make sure you go back and do. There's some really great stuff, some real actionable plans that can help you to influence the state of flow that you guys are looking for here. So today we're going to be talking about an autotelic experience. Now, an autotelic experience is one that's intrinsically motivating. And some of you may be looking at me and saying, well, that doesn't help me at all. So what does intrinsically motivating mean? What does that do for us? And how can we use that to the best of our advantage? Well, something that's intrinsically motivating is something that we're doing for us, for the enjoyment of doing it. It's not due to outside factors such as fame, money, recognition. It's really that we're doing it just because we enjoy it. It's an enjoyable experience. Whatever performance we're going to go out and do, we're doing it because we enjoy it. So, although money, fame, recognition are all great things and can be very great motivating factors, in the moment, those things can become a distraction. So we can't be worrying about that during our performance because, like we've said in past videos, if we're distracting ourselves, if we're not concentrating on the task at hand, that's going to really hinder our ability to enter this flow state, that state of optimal enjoyment. When everything's just going right, we have a total sense of control. We have clear goals that are just being crushed. We have to make sure that we can clear out those types of things. And the best way to do that is to go into your performance just excited to be there, excited to perform, excited to show your skills and to really, show yourself those skills and say, yes, I can do this. I enjoy doing this. Now, this is aside from results. Results are great, but we have to figure out ways to still enjoy our performance, win, lose, or draw. Making sure that when the going gets tough, we have to be able to really enjoy what we're doing. If we hate what we're doing, it's going to be really hard to continue to come back and be an elite performer. Whether that's in esports or in sport or in life itself, it's really hard to keep coming back to something that we don't enjoy, especially if we're not getting the results that we want. So, that's really the basis of the autotelic experience. It's really a culmination of the first 8 factors that influence flow or become byproducts of flow. So the autotelic experience, this should be a very enjoyable experience for you. And often athletes and performers, they come back saying the autotelic experience is what brings them back to and makes them want to continue to find this state of flow. So, it's really a kind of end result, and it provides insight into what a perfect performance might feel like. So, when we're in flow, like I said, it's separate from the results, but we still might feel like we played very, very well throughout the performance or throughout the game. So keep that in mind. So that's really the brunt of it on an autotelic experience. Like I said, it's the last main factor of flow. So here I just want to give you guys a little wrap up of what we talked about. Flow is the experience of optimal enjoyment. It's something that keeps athletes and competitors coming back and wanting more. It's when you just totally feel like you have all the control in the world, everything's going right. You're not worried about what people think of you or end results. You're doing it for just the total fun of doing it, for the enjoyment of doing it. You're experiencing some type of transformation in time. Like I mentioned in that video, if the performance is in short bursts, you might experience elongated time where things are moving very slow. And you have all the time in the world to make split-second decisions. And on the opposite, on longer performances, we might feel that time has sped up and that we played for about half as long as we actually did. So keep that in mind. But again, flow is what we want to achieve when we're playing any esport. It's what we want to achieve when we're doing any type of performance in life. So this is obviously something that's going to be very desirable. Like I mentioned, it is also, optimal enjoyment. We want to enjoy our performance. We want to enjoy our game. We want to enjoy what we do on a daily basis because we work very hard for these types of things. So make sure that we're addressing those types of things, checking our motivation, what we're doing this for, why we're doing it, and what we want to get out of it. So, with that, thank you guys so much for watching throughout the Flow series. Next week, we'll be changing it up, or next video, I'm not sure. With the holiday, I'll be able to get one out, but hopefully I do. And I'd love to hear from you guys. What do you guys want to see me talk about? What do you guys have questions on? I want to address these types of questions, and I want to really get you guys engaged in this conversation. So feel free to leave a comment on this YouTube video. Go over to my Twitter. My handle's on the bottom right of your screen. It is at dhims_esports. Feel free to shoot me an email, whatever you'd like to do to get in contact with me and tell me what you want to see. Join in on the conversation. And thanks again. Bye.